I wonder what share play does. Anyway, so while all the morons are there, um, I can do this, the green screen, which is kind of cool. I don't know why I can green screen here and not any other place. So I'm gonna just do this. And it used to be that I can make it small or very tiny, but I guess they changed it. Hey, everyone, there's two streams going on, and um, ah, since Herb's mod, I'm gonna regret this. I just need you to link something. The last time I modded you is basically illegals in my yard, you know? I'm gonna regret this. Tell me I'm gonna regret this. Herb. See, I get you two mixed up, Hebron. I was reading the thing, and there's like a place in the Bible for you, and then it was like Hebron is this and that other thing. It's basically the Catholics, Christians talking shit about you personally. You're lucky, man. There's not a single thing about Nathaniel, other than maybe a verse. Does anything good come out of Nazareth? That's all I get, man. Again, you forgot the basic rule of dealing with me. When you say don't, I read always. Again, it's just amazing. After all this time, you still don't remember. And I'm the one with short term memory loss, right? But if you say you don't, you never will get mod in all my channels. You probably will. I was talking to myself. I need an expert opinion. I don't think you're an expert in Catholicism. So. Anyway, do you see this? This is my high school class picture. You can't really see me when I was young. What I'll do is I'll just focus on me when I was young. Hold on. And there you are. I hope I did it right. Let's see. I'm just gonna. I'm back. I know, right? Why so many? Hello, Edgar. Say hi to Hevron, aka Lincoln, aka the black guy. Are you also black? Wow, of all the people, huh? There you go. So you see that doofball right there. I don't know if you can. That's me. See that? You know? Yes, I did. Who didn't? Did you go to the school in the Philippines? We all know you did. You know? It's unfortunate in all this, people have noticed, not, like, let's say Judaically, a rabbi will always ask, like, let's say, I want to become a Jew. Are you sure? That's the first question. Answer a question with a question. Or like, can I become Jewish? Are you sure? Or sometimes if you're lucky, no you don't. Oh no, I'm a migrant. I'm the worst nightmare of all born and bred Americans, especially those who grew up in Arkansas or something. You ever have a worst nightmare and it's just like nothing happens and then you're stuck in the nightmare for all time? Usted un ilegale en mi patio? Sí, no se puede. Again, I'm making sure you're the Hevron I was talking to. These references should fly over the head of somebody who wasn't in my live streams at all. But if you crack a smile, it's just like Bubs in The Wire. It's like, he's a special consultant. But you look at his shoes. Let me see your shoes. There's no soldiers there, no crack vials. So you're not gonna get the cred you get. Remember when I removed all my skin and then went on CNN and raped Melania Trump, Evron? That was fun times, right? That's an in joke, guys. Say yes. You know, again, because of the Mandela effect, that probably happened. They just, shut down that unstable universe and made sure that doesn't happen in this one. But you do remember, right? You awaken understanding all of the nuances of yes and no. Hear that? That's a bell. I don't know. You wanted to see the real Nate Mendez? It's this one. You see that? That's Nate Mendez. This is me as a decoy for the real Nate Mendez. You know, you have to. Yes, look at this. He loves it. Yeah, that's the way to use it. That's the way to use it. That's how you get these big legs. I know it won't work on me, right? Your MK Ultra won't work on me. Please understand, subject, object, tense is like I read that, and if you just happen to be using MK, I'll just read what Lincoln. Your MK Ultra won't work on me. Accurate. I agree with all of that. Now, if you wanted to protect yourself from me, you would say my MK Ultra won't work on you. That's me agreeing with your premise. That's a theory. You're quite intelligent. You asked for a raise, you know. Only smart people know their value and ask all their bosses for a raise. Have you ever dropped your phone? That's, signals things. I think you paid so much for your Galaxy Note and what all your equipment that you actually, coming from poverty, you treasure every single thing. That's not stupid, that's smart. So don't be so smart that you cut yourself. Try with me. Like my MK Ultra won't work on you. Something you never will write all that because you want to defend yourself. However, I've watched that Sandler movie where he had a Polish or Russian guy, and then the guy was like, "Oh, you're the missile," playing against a black guy. He got in his head, started missing all his shots. I want to get you a raise. I'm quite confused that you can say to me, "You're gonna get sued for just posting that," and you couldn't blackmail your boss. I'm confused. I'm very confused. But that's my normal day. You know, I got rid of all the people. Proportional. Jeez, Louise, your brain is not your friend. Your vocabulary, make vocabulary your last priority, Hebron. That's not my suggestion. You're not going to take it. You want me to do math? I know this guy, his name is God or something, GHOD, and like people would test him. Like if I was making so and so shekels before the raising of the minimum wage, and now I make far less, and this is my monthly, weekly hours, and this is my intended annual income and all that, and if I take X times Y, what's the result? Another variable. Yeah, look him up. He's a boxer, black guy too, really good. I couldn't break him. How could you? I think it's just like something. It's one of those things like, somebody in all this world has a main account and all sorts of like basically black names, you know? And I'm like, what is your end game here, Hebron? He a brother. Yeah, but is he a king? Okay? These days, any four-letter word is obscene. You know what I mean? Unfortunately for you, there's a certain tribal designation that is four letters. And you guessed right. Love. See this B? That's you. Good job, Candyman. Oh, you didn't see it because, this thing. So, since you have a dossier on me and all that, you can help me identify these people. I've never seen them in all my life. Jeez Louise. Bunch of strangers, honestly. You know? Wish I knew their names. Hmm. Oh, I know. Let's designate this guy. The one dancing. That's Lincoln Elijah de Cutlass. Let's work with that hypothesis. So all hail Lincoln Elijah de Cutlass. I think this guy is a black person. You see him? That's Lincoln Elijah de Cutlass. If I did go to Sty, which I didn't, and I did I would imagine I can remember Lincoln Elijah de Cutlass, who was a classmate of mine in Stuyvesant. If I was this person. But you see how they're matching, you know? So that's Lincoln Elijah de Cutlass. And we all know this, right? Because your MK Ultra my MK Ultra won't work on you at all. My MK Naomi might. or my MK moron, or my MK money. I guess there's a non zero amount, but far less than a trillion Americans. Are there any Americans living in Israel, for example? You know, I would imagine there's one or two. Last time I saw in the press release, there may be one or two Americans in the American embassy in Israel. So, oh, good, good. Can we make it 0K at all? I mean, just spitballing. Because today I'm on genocide duty. That's the last thing I haven't done yet. So, knowing since you're so eager to tell me, you know, thanks a bunch, my brother King. There's currently 400,000 enemies in Israel, right? So I want to bring all the enemies of Israel down to zero. Can we do this? And that way I can claim I have genocide powers. And so do you. If I go up, we all go up. Herb gets genocide powers, you get genocide powers. A select few of my brother kings. It just takes as much effort for all your fingers to write 0K Americans in Israel. So let's run through this. It's a fanciful psyop, let's say. Since my MK Ultra won't work on you. I deal with certainty. It's like you see this wall. If I bounce a ball off this wall, I don't think the ball will break that. I think the ball will bounce off it, and that's your certainty. You're quite certain that my MK Ultra will not work on you. I don't know if you can see it. Let me turn off this thing. Yeah. So that's a wall. It says, "To my beloved husband Wilson, your MK Ultra won't work on me," and we all know it. Just like in They Live, the superficial is there, but underneath is the real message. So if I take a ball and throw it, it would bounce back. Now, let's practice. When you're a genius, you can hold two contrasting, contradictory statements in your brain. For example, you're talking to your boss. Since the minimum wage went up 2 shekels and whatever, I deserve a raise. And he said, no, denied. That's one reality. In another reality, you said something different, and he said, boy, I can't resist that logic. Looks like there's something going on. And, you see these cameras? You see that? Those are police cameras. Oh yeah, it's very popular. Handball. There's some. If you were really the Hebron I know, you know all about block when you play handball. Have you ever played handball, by the way? Do you know the concept of block? If you know New York handball at all, since you grew up in New York and Brooklyn, no less, there's a lot of good handball players in Brooklyn. Hmm. Okay, good. So, do you remember the concept of block when you're playing handball? It's very popular in YouTube too. If I don't like you, I'm gonna block you. But that's illegal in handball. So I'm just wondering. I played a lot of handball growing up. Big black guys, like skinny Chinese guys, it's all the same. So you're not even, you just threw away your lore. You didn't grow up in Arkansas, where you were forcibly kidnapped to go to New York. You didn't grow up in Brooklyn. You're not currently employed in Jerusalem, and probably your boss put in your firing paperwork. Is this how you really want to do it? We was gangs. You are literally killing me. In fact, if you were a clone of Hebron, you have still the same obnoxious core. No matter how many times they clone you, I'm still gonna crack up. Why the fuck would the elite clone you a trillion times and still get the same funny results? You know what I mean? I don't answer questions, and we was kings and shit. All right. So anyway, let's dip into an alternate reality timeline. I remember when we were talking, and you did this bit in the Dumbtown chat with Steven Special on 69.92 FM. And you were modding as pension, unconfiscated pension free. And then you told this joke, and nobody laughed except for me. Not there was a home seduction network, and it's like not only do you get all these pedos um, castrated and their balls stuffed in their eyeballs, you also get my ass. Remember that? That was awesome. Please say yes. I can tell by your hesitation. It's like, what's the profit here? What are you like? Romulan or what are you in Deep Space Nine? My biography is so nonsensical and yet boring. Boring is of Satan or Lucifer. In the other stream, I did a poll. Do you all worship Lucifer accidentally? you know, because that's okay. I didn't know. First offense. Once you know you're worshiping Lucifer all the time, you can choose to stop. Just like, Pope Leo the 14th, it's a tradition for all popes to wear the red leather. Well, not me, because I've been to Wawa. I have a choice. I can wear a sports jacket, anything. I came from idiocy and boring nature, I'll return to it. He knows where he's going. I think he's going to heaven. So, anyway, I thought you were sleeping. It's a good question to answer. Like, how come you don't answer all these questions? And the best answer is, we was kings. You know? That's an answer like, wait till my lawyer comes in here or something. I really want to say, like, see again what you wrote on my Facebook too. You're gonna get sued. That's all I want to see in my chat. It's like, for what? What have I done this time? I read all the terms of service and I'm obeying all the rules, and then you still retain the right to say that. I'm wondering if you are really kings, why don't you say the thing like a tagline? Oh, it's the king who says, you're gonna get sued. And then canned studio laughter and applause. So I don't know if they actually, the powers that be, the elites, the World Economic Forum, murdered my very good friend Evron, replaced him with some idiot clone, and then you get up to this part, you're doing so well, until the hesitation. You're like looking all around, what should I say next? The Hebron I know always has an answer. Hey, look. Maybe the real Hebron was Loquacious Jackson Esquire all along. So my murdered friend came back. Now you're honored. Thanks, Loke, for getting bullying 682 to be the 50th. He came in, like, mod me. For what? You know? If he said mom me, as like, so, you know? Did you know? Oh, hey, Loke, since you have mod powers, can you link David Sebastian, America on Fire? Please and thank you. Again, him being black is like asking me to fly into heaven right now. I know he's such a goofball and a failure as a human being that he can't do it, and we all know it. That makes me aware that he's a survivor. Somehow, by sheer dumb luck, LoJack's alive when all the rest of us were killed. And so, just like in World of Warcraft, the person with the Soul Stone resurrects. He's a resurrector. Res all the raid, LoJack. You say something stupid like "I can't." In fact, the fact that you didn't link, son of a gun. Okay, see, this is how I get it. Very good. What a wonderful res. Hey. I knew you'd come, buddy. That's why LoJack is our brother king. Yo, melanin comes with superpowers. People in power get theirs by taking hours. And the black people in power are cowards. Scared to lose their houses, causing notoriety. I blame society, but that's another subject. People dying in public, you stepped over a bucket. It's easy to blame the government or the covenant. Or the billionaires said, fuck this shit. And hopped on the money shit like, peace, nigga. The vaccine is the mark of the beast, nigga. I just seen the tank rolling down my street, nigga. Got my city looking like the Middle East, nigga. It ain't a blessing no more if you sneeze, nigga. But the bigger issue is I
can't buy no tissue. And make you afraid to turn your own fears against you. That's the way they get you. If you believe that God is in you, then no weapon formed against you can ever get you. And I've been trying to stay positive, but it's
Yeah,
hard just
too.
thinking
I
about
got
my
my
mom
mom
and
and
shit.
shit.
And my next door neighbor just got this shit. And outside feel like a zombie apocalypse. Tupac said, keep your head
Yeah,
up,
I
baby.
did.
Shit might get worse. That's a heads up, baby. But no matter what, it's gonna get better. As long as we in this shit together, I'ma need you to bounce that ass, bounce that ass, bounce it, bounce that ass, bounce it. I'ma need you to bounce that ass, bounce that ass, bounce it, bounce that ass, 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 bounce. Stock market crashing, world star captions, the dollar is collapsing. Niggas keep dancing, tick tock, tick tock, baby hit you, oh oh, wrist watch, I got a you blow, oh. But it don't mean Nathan, just hear what I'm saying. It's all a game in the riches, watching it die for entertainment. Nigga, this shit is crazy, we living in a matrix. Love is the answer, fear is a cancer. Fear creates cancer, disease manufactured. Elevate, close your eyes and meditate. Even in the middle of the shit, nigga, I celebrate. All
All
praises
praises
to
to
Yahweh.
Yahweh
Cops killing niggas like
all
all day.
day.
While the NBA still playing ball games. Fuck it, nigga, let's have a ball. I've been telling y'all about martial law. And FEMA came from Colorado to Arkansas. To be honest, man, they trying to kill all of y'all. All of
I hope it did. Why didn't it save? Oh well. Oh well. I wrote enjoy perfect brown note all. And I did. Like, but there's been a lot of people saying, when I went to the bathroom and out came you. So I ate a full meal with my wife. I'm 6 million times they've tagged me the brown note. And boy, huh, this is still here, huh? Amazing, really. I thought it'd be down. So if you don't like crap music, it's alright. Today is maudlin music too. Just like Mr. T saying Happy Mother's Day. M is for mother. And that's all I know. And then you got backup singers. So I'm just trying to figure out why this won't show, right? It won't update. Anyway, all thanks to Yahweh or DBA Locations Jackson Esquire. When it comes to black people, you know, I have to neg him to get work out of him. But that was the most perfect agreement of all time. I didn't expect him to do it. So, that's a building of some sort. You can superimpose if you like, see how it's translucent a bit. You can fudge the green screen algorithm. Oh, good. Don't drink a Celsius. I recommend the Arizona 99 cent one. That is just right. If you get the red one, you'll be fine. And it's available in all of your local stores. I'm at 2% battery, so if you get the Celsius, you probably get violently ill. Do something more attuned to your physiology. You're a brother king. I'm gonna ask God, of all the energy drinks, what is the one for you? And then you drink the exact opposite because God sometimes plays tricks. He said like Red Bull, just a regular Red Bull. I don't know. Would you trust God if your God is Lucifer? So there's my recommendation: the Arizona 99 cent energy drink. You see, this is you do worship Lucifer. It works for you, Why don't you change your name to Lucifer? I command you in the name of Jesus Christ to squander your next name change to Lucifer. I mean, what's the point really in hiding at this point? Hey, hey, Grady. Um, are you gonna be tempted by power as a vampire? Because I think you are. I'm gonna keep you gray for now. I'm gonna keep you gray for now. You've been making jokes like a vampire like in the last 3 days. I'm a little worried. I mean, I'm used to you sounding like Logan the Wolverine, but like, what happens when you start doing the vampire thing is like, I am Count Dracula. And I think your girlfriend or your kids might start to worry. So I think, I'm not going to tempt you with power. And even if I could give you the dark gift, I really wouldn't, It's like, yeah, maybe you can be Count Chocula for me. Do you have Count Chocula near you? Just like pretend, brown blood, chocolate. There's a good opening for Count Chocolate. Don't let the hype fool you. You'll be beloved by kids, legitimately, and your kids especially, and they'll remember you on Father's Day, which is in June 15th. You've pretty much proven that you are a father. All hail the Tlingit and stuff. If you were a true vampire, you'd be like, "Mod me," but you didn't. You know, like you would have came in here like the blood. Oh, that's just a coincidence. Juneteenth. You know what I mean? Father's Day. God the Father Almighty's Day. Catholic Father Day. We have an all new Catholic father. His name is Pope Leo, the 1488th. So anyway, I'm down to 1%, and probably Pope Leo is gonna kill me. All hail the new Pope. Bye.